Taurus, hey gorgeous, Melissa here to do a timeless love reading for you. This is for any placement of Taurus, and cross watchers are also welcome. Anything you need to know about me, you guys, you can find either in the About section of my channel or in the description box below, and also that you can check out the community tab as well. Alright, let's get after your love life. This is a love reading, you guys. We're going to be looking at your energy, which is the Seven of Wands. The person you have in mind's energy, and then we're going to get a potential outcome as well as an overarching energy. Interesting. So we have the Seven of Wands in your energy, the Eight of Pentacles in your person's energy, and we are going to get in a potential outcome, the Magician. And then the overarching energy is going to be the Three of Wands. Okay. Does feel a little not together yet, but like it's gonna have a good outcome. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Weird. Interesting stuff. So again, the Seven of Wands, your energy, the Eight of Pentacles, your person's energy, potential outcome. So this potential outcome, it's always been a potential outcome in my readings, but I'm going to start looking at it more of an action needed to get to a potential outcome. Okay, to get together or to get the outcome you're looking for or whatever it is. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, that's just why. Okay, I don't really know why yet. And Taurus, you're the first person I'm doing this with, so we're gonna see how that works out. You have the Seven of Wands into the Two of Wands. What else, Taurus? About thank you so much for those of you who have liked, shared, subscribed, commented, donated. There is a way to do that. Either just going to the channel and looking at all the or the About section. You can see all of the different things I have linked there, including where to donate, my Amazon wishlist, and all of my other social medias. All right, so we've got some. I do feel like you've got somebody pretty at an arm's length. Okay, this is not an arm. This is more like 12 football fields. Okay, I'm sorry. I love you. You ain't letting somebody in. Who is this? I mean, it's obviously this is a love connection or a love reading, Taurus, but I'm going to tell you right now that you can relate it to love or any other type of relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic love. And then you can also relate it to work if you would like to. This does actually say that your person is working, and maybe this is somebody you work with, or you feeling the need to defend yourself at work or something like that. But again, I'm going to relate it to love. And I want you to use your amazingly intuitive gifts to relate it to whatever your current situation is, okay? Here we go. So some major stuff going on with the person you have in mind. Of course, I'm just getting that you're reaching the world, okay? You're working on reaching the world. But if this is love, this says that this person is going through some huge cycle and working diligently on closing out a cycle of that they've been kind of in the midst of their entire life is what I'm getting. And then this is like the rebirth, right? Well, are all the major arcanas about death and rebirth? Because I think they are. Okay, that's just, I don't know. It's like, with the exception of like this Magician card in your outcome is about really alchemizing all of the things that you've gone through in your life into, or, you know, really it's about transmutation, transmuting all the bad things that have gone on in your life into a productive, sort of beneficial situation for you. Meaning like taking all of your pain that you've endured and turning it into a career, maybe helping other people, that really turns out to be very, fruitful for you. Let's see here. I have the funniest energy right now. It's like energetic, not excited. Okay, it's just very not excited. I feel like I am that guy right now. Okay, so this is how you're feeling, apathetic. I feel like you've really taken action. I see what's saying here. Wow, I'm watching you like kind of like literally run into a brick wall, just like back, like over and over and over again. And it's like, why do I keep getting stuck here? Well, baby, that's a brick wall. You gotta step over like 2 feet where there's a pathway, But what it's telling me is that you keep trying to walk into situations that need you to be authentic with your guard up. This guard that has protected you your entire life from many things. It's actually like your hero, right? It's like this thing that got you through things that most people would die if they had gone through. I'm gonna cry. God dang it, you guys always get me, okay? So, oh baby. Because this guard is like so invisible to us, and we think even like that we're vulnerable. We're so guarded, but again, it's like when you have to like life or death survive at such a young age, it's automatic that we learn this guard. I'm just watching you walk into taking action towards things again with your guard heavily up, and then it's like you keep hitting a wall, and now you're just like I feel like you're even considering fuck this. I'm sorry. I always think there's two cards and there's not. I feel you going fuck this. The righteous way isn't working for me. I see everybody else being sneaky as fuck, like doing shit, cutting corners and shit. I'm gonna do that shit. Like, oh God, baby, I've been there too, okay? God says, I mean, you know, depending on what you're looking to do, I'm not gonna tell anybody not to cheat. I don't think that you're trying to cheat on somebody, but let me just say that. I think whatever you're pursuing, you're like, fuck this. Well, it just is telling me, God, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords is like the most guarded energy you could possibly imagine. So it's saying whatever this is and whatever you're trying to pursue and walk into, you can't. These people, whoever you're walking into, even if you are the best person in the world, without being your authentic self, without being willing to get, you know, God wants me to remind you that if you're not healed, it is time to get some healing done, because when we're healed, we know we don't need those guards anymore. And even if, you know, they don't automatically fall off, by the way. There's this new, okay, let me dip my toe in. I'm getting some dip my toe in. Let me dip my toe in and just see if I'm safe. And, the energy is so sad. I want to cry right now, but it's saying that you're not going to walk into any of the things that are meant, you know, blessings, love relationships that are good for you, things that are good for you. You're not going to walk into any of them with your guard up heavily like this. You do need to be willing to be vulnerable. I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday. It's like if you want love, you have to be loving. If you want to trust people, you have to be trustworthy. If you want, you know, I found out a long time ago that in the midst of trying not to get hurt, we hurt motherfuckers. This is real. And I'm just realizing this is oh, it's so contagious that, so it's about healing ourselves so that we actually, the reason why people are out there hurting each other before they hurt each other, before that one hurts me, I'm gonna hurt them, and you know, is because they're hurting. They're already damaged, and they don't know how, they can't take any more fucking pain. And I'm getting that you have been in a place where you can't. But I'm also getting that this, you know, if you haven't done the healing that needs to be done, I'm going to say, because everybody hates this, but crying is the way that our body was designed to actually heal itself from emotional pain. So if you're, Taurus, and I kind of believe that you are, and I'm not, you know, dogging on you here, but if you're the kind of person that can't even cry in the presence of yourself, and I feel like I've talked to you about this before, that's a pretty sure sign that you have suppressed pain from your birth of this lifetime, okay? If you are unable to cry and be vulnerable with yourself, I feel like, you know, I used to think air signs had like this icy, or it's not icy. And again, I think earth signs can feel very deeply. That's why this, whatever this shell, this guard is that you guys have is so strong, because, yeah, you had to fight I'm watching you fight for your life out there. And it's time to heal that, because the best parts of your life are all right on the other side of you being able to be vulnerable with people, places, and things. This is about, you can't go after the things you're passionate about half-heartedly, or you're gonna fucking keep hitting walls and, you know, get rejected. And because it's not you. God has set up this path, this life, all these blessings for the realest, truest version of you. And when we're guarding that person, it's like, it's another silly analogy that keeps coming through, but it's like Santa Claus, okay? I don't believe in him, and I was so mad at my fucking parents. It took me till I was like 39, and I'm 40 now. It took me till I was like 39 to let go of that deceit, okay? I was like, they fucking lied to me, man. Like when I found out Santa wasn't real. Anyway, I literally just had the weirdest thing going on in my throat, you guys. I'm sorry. So maybe, yeah, I do feel like you're having a hard time expressing the real you, okay? But I just want to say that, so there's many deceits in this lifetime, and I feel like I need to talk about this now, but that one, it's starting there. Like, we've been taught to be dishonest with our children because we don't want them to know too much, or we want to give them a happy life, you know, where they can dream about Santa Claus and things like that. And by the way, there is magic like Santa Claus in reality that we can teach our children about, and that we should teach our children about, because there's no reason we should have our children get to 10 years old or 7 years old, or mine were like 2. When I was like, fuck this, I can't do it anymore. I can't lie to them because they look so excited about this fake fucking guy that isn't real. How detrimental is that for a fucking child to be like, what? You've been lying? You've been lying to me for fucking years, homie? Like, you're my mom, dude. You're my dad. You're my parents. Anyway, so it's really, anyways, so then on the note that I was trying to get to, Taurus, my God, you guys, this is going to be a long one, I can feel it, because I'm kind of in a funky, this is energy that I'm not comfortable with, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. It's slow, steady, and it's a little like, it's sad. But Santa Claus, or God, let's call him God. You know what, I'm not going to teach you about the fake shit. I'm going to teach you about the real shit. God, the divine, the universe, the creator, the energy that loves us, that we can feel from beyond. And I still say he, but I literally had to download it the other day. You can go check it out on my community tab, about God being a woman, and really that our feminine, our feminine energy is all of the divine, and then our masculine energy is all of the, the human side of us. Anyway, neither here nor there. It's like when God has a bunch of blessings with your name on them, but your name is Sharonda, and you're acting like, Glenda. And this is fucking, God has all your names, Sharonda, or you're acting like Sharonda, okay? Listen to me, Sharonda. You're acting like Glenda, but you are Sharonda. I was like, which name did I say you were acting like? So anyways, God has Sharonda on all of the gifts, but you're acting like Glenda. Now you can't receive those gifts because we really do need to be authentic, in our authentic truth, to receive all the things that are meant for that person that we're supposed to be, okay? That we are truly, that we've been hiding, suppressing, fearing, whatever it is. Let's get on to your person's energy. Well, I guess I didn't even see these come out. Wow. That's a lot of air energy there. That could be Gemini or a Libra you're dealing with, but this is about somebody who has been working diligently on coming through the end of a cycle here. They're trying to use, their head, but I feel like they're getting a little, I'm getting like a little hasty energy here. Yeah, you guys are both doing the same shit. It's just like trying to use your heads over your hearts. Whatever it is, maybe it's the world that you're dealing with here as well. And you're dealing with the world coldly. And I watched, years ago, no, not even, like a year ago, I was wondering why my YouTube channel was failing, and I was being authentic. It was like I wasn't really, I wasn't manufacturing the things I was saying. I was being authentic, but I wasn't being all the way there. Like, I wasn't willing to let some of the things out because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings or this or that. It's like, no, baby, if your intention is not to hurt people, and what you're saying isn't hurtful, it just could hurt somebody who that's a trigger for, right? There's a difference between trying to intentionally, inflict pain on others, and then really just trying to express the realist you, knowing that there are people who are going to be triggered by the realist you, okay? And I was afraid, I had that misunderstood. I thought I couldn't be authentic with people that would get triggered off from my authenticity. That is, no, God says, baby, just like Sharonda, you ain't getting no gifts. Then you ain't getting the things that are meant for you if you aren't going to be you. I gave you these particular awarenesses, perspective, whatever it is, for a reason. And God is saying the same thing to you. There is a reason that whatever is in there, I'm telling you right now, it's this thing you're hiding from yourself, okay? It's not even just, I keep getting in the Taurus readings, just this, it's not just the world you're hiding from, baby, it's you. It's like you ain't even willing to be vulnerable with yourself, and that is, it comes from a painful place, okay? It comes from being deceived. It comes from knowing, probably having quite a pristine, perspective, perception, and being able to read. I'm going to say, let's just say you were able to read through your parents in your family situation when you were a kid, right? And there was so much deceit there, and it wasn't like your parents were, whoever raised you, They weren't trying to lie to you to hurt you. They were trying to lie to you to protect you from the truth, right? But no, fuck that. Give me the ugly. Give me the truth. Because as a baby, as a child, learning that being lied to is probably the most painful thing, because especially, when it's the people that you are raising you. If they can't be honest with you, it's like, ooh, that puts you out into the world just skeptical as fuck of everything and everyone, okay? I don't know what, this is very interesting. I don't really see love here, Taurus, and maybe there is love here, but maybe the divine doesn't really want to focus on it, or it's just not working out the way that we want it to. It could end in a breakup, could end in a move. You could be at a distance from somebody, but I'm going to tell you, you're definitely at an emotional distance from somebody. I'm getting from everybody. This is going to be probably the hardest thing you'll ever do, Taurus, is I keep thinking that I'm a vulnerable motherfucker until I find, like, holy shit, that wall was... Now my walls are lying to me, okay? My parents lied to me, now my walls are lying to me. So I'm feeling that same thing here. You don't even know you have a guard up. It's not even just a guard, bro. I have like a fucking entire prison around your heart. It's like the fucking brick walls and fucking, there is like, nobody's getting through this motherfucker, okay? But God says, like, your overarching energy, and I don't care, again, if this is love, if this is work, if this is... whatever it is, it's like you're so passionate about something, a person, a place, a thing. I can feel this passion, this, and wondering why this isn't working, why it isn't coming into fruition, why I can't manifest this. Where is the results of all of this work I've done? And it's like, it's right there inside of you unlocking the real you. Like, again, it's like most of our facades are built up of somebody that's similar to us, but they're attacking people because we don't want to get attacked, or that's never going to be the real us. Now, we can definitely be a passionate motherfucker, but when we're out attacking people, and again, I want to say this because I said this the other day to somebody, and I was like, woo, that was for me, okay? I think it was Libra I said this for, but it said, look, defending yourself is one thing, but attacking people is never attacking back is not defense. That is attacking back. So defending yourself, again, whatever you have to do. If you have to look the other way, you don't want to get hit by it, but defending oneself is never going to hit back, okay? That's not how we defend. That's how we offend somebody else, okay? So, and I don't know what that was all about, but I felt like I needed to say that really quickly. In the outcome here, I do have you manifesting kind of like really good connections, partnerships, relationships, maybe with Scorpios, Aries, but real love, maybe, I don't know. But the Tower here is about letting something. I'm gonna say your wall, baby. I'm like the prison that was around your heart. It looks just about like this in my vision, and it's saying we gotta break that wall down. We gotta shake that shit down to the foundation. Figure out where it started, and really heal from whatever that is. Understanding that there is some shitty shit out there, and there's people that are going to hurt us, but God will actually stop those lessons from coming in as soon as we realize that we're worthy of healing from whatever it is that's causing us to walk. Again, when we're walking out in the world like that, actually God's handing us thing after thing after thing that is going to hurt us and make us feel, why do I keep getting attacked? Why do I keep... Well, because maybe you're still trying to protect yourself, and God's like, well, you can't get all the things that I have for you in that, in that condition. And so we need, sometimes that we keep running into lesson after lesson after lesson that will help us try to break and whittle that wall down, or get us to force ourselves into solitude to do some healing from some things we didn't even realize we were hurting from before, anymore. This is a lot of stuff coming through for you, but again, I have you manifesting, again, partnerships that are really genuine, baby, like really good and genuine, but none of them can come in with this wall up as heavily as it is. So it's asking you to break that wall down, okay? It's like literally bring the TNT, say goodbye. I'm actually watching you write a letter to anybody who has ever hurt you and bringing it outside. Maybe, I know we're supposed to release, I think, on the full moon and manifest on the new moon. So do remember to do that. Happy new moon, by the way. I think today is new moon in Cancer. This evening is. And I really want you to know what you deserve. I want you to know how beautiful you are, okay? How magical, how powerful you are. And I want you to understand that you deserve the world. You deserve everything. You deserve every blessing that God has waiting for you, but you can't get there without a willingness to put this wall down, this guard, this prison around your heart. And again, I'm not saying you're not in a love connection or you are. I don't really feel like focusing on love, and maybe you are vulnerable with that person and that person only, but it's like whatever you want to manifest into your life needs to be done from a place of authenticity. And again, Taurus, I'm not telling you to go be authentic. Well, you should be authentic with the world, but I'm not telling you to be vulnerable with the world. That would be crazy to go from being, in a place where you can't even be vulnerable with yourself to going out and just fucking spilling yourself out to everybody. That would never be my advice, but I'm saying, like, you can't even, you're having a hard time sitting and admitting to yourself what's painful, why it's painful. These are things so I feel like I totally miss, like, this whole thing. Maybe do a full moon and a new moon ritual. I don't really know anything about those, so please don't quote me on this, but I feel like you really need to write down who's hurt you and write letters to those people and then maybe burn them is what I'm getting right now. If that, you don't have to burn them, you can give them to the people that whatever you need to do, but you have some stuff that needs to be released. All right. That needs to be released in order for you to move forward into all the blessings that the divine has waiting for you, because again, yeah, you just have a really heavy guard up. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I felt called to just pick the deck up in half like that. It's just your wall, baby. It's everywhere. It's like everywhere I turn. You're out in the cold because of this wall, and it's not like you're getting nothing from life right now. I am getting that you have had little successes here and there, but they're not the kind of success you're looking for. They're not that truly fulfilling. They're not. You didn't go above it. Like, you're getting by. You're making it. You're doing this, right? But it's like, baby, God has the fucking lap of luxury literally waiting for you. And I'm not, I used to be afraid I was giving people false hope. God has the lap of luxury waiting for every single one of us, and all we need to do to get there is come from a place of authenticity, where we've healed ourselves so good that we're no longer afraid to be vulnerable with ourselves, with those that we need to be vulnerable with, whoever we're trying to help, guide, whatever it is we're trying to do in this lifetime. And then God says, I'll bring it all in, baby, like with the Three of Wands here. That's what that's about, coming into a place of self-reliance. Self-reliance is contingent on you healing from whatever is causing you to not even be able to be vulnerable with you. But then again, I'm watching everything like, oh, it's just, it's like it's building. As this wall falls, you're taking the walls from this motherfucker and bringing him over to a solid foundation where your authentic truth is found, where you're really working from a place of authenticity. It's all very interesting stuff, but you're a powerful motherfucker, right, Taurus? I hope you know that. It seems like everybody else knows that except for you a lot of times, but it comes from a place of, again, something happened in your little life that you should never have had to go through. However, again, I just look back and I feel blessed for all the shit I've gone through, because while a bit naive yet, okay, I don't know if I'll ever not be naive, because I think there is a place where we can only imagine other people doing what we're only capable of doing, right? So it's like, I have a hard time seeing evil. I will say that. I see right through that shit to their beautiful soul, and I get stung a lot that way, Taurus, but I'm starting to learn that, you know what, that's how I have to walk into situations, and naive is what I feel, but you're not naive. You can see through everything, but baby, this wall, again, I feel like God has gifted you with all of the materials that you need for this wall. Like, blow this one down so you can build over there with it, okay? That's what I'm getting right now. I love you so much. I feel like I got off on a weird tangent at the end there, but let's get you I do feel a very, just a powerful, like, you got some big purposes here, okay? Deep cellular healing. Wow, that's beautiful. Taurus energy. Physical and emotional healing. Okay. Oh, baby. So it's saying, literally, it just said to me, there's some physical things that you're thinking are showing up on the, the physical body. And it's literally coming from your energetic body being unaligned or misaligned, something like this. And so do some meditating, some yoga, and also really understand that feeling and being authentic with yourself first. I'm not asking you to go be authentic with others yet. Being really vulnerable and authentic with yourself is how we're going to get to the cellular healing. You're healing things, that were passed on to you from generations before you, okay? Pains that our families have dealt with for many generations, and all families have these traumatic things from back in the day that back in the day, they didn't talk about the things that happened to them. They just dealt with them silently. And now we're trying to, this is why we're here right now. The generations that are here now, we're actually releasing. And it doesn't necessarily, you know, they say it's in the genes or in the DNA and cellular, and, you know, at the cellular level. And a lot of times, what I've been downloaded is mostly that the way we actually treat our babies is because, you know, who can people be the darkest and ugliest with? The people they love the most, right? The people they know are going to love them. So that's why our parents were so dark and uglier with us, and their parents were so dark and ugly with them, because they hid that dark and ugly, which again wouldn't be so dark and ugly if they weren't just being themselves. So that's oppression. It turns dark and ugly if we don't heal it or do what we need to do with it. Basically what it's saying is that the people that love us the most, the people we trust the most, are the ones that are going to hurt us the most, because again, they've been oppressed, suppressed, whatever it is, and they only felt safe with us. So they kept handing down these wounds to the children. So the only way to break this cycle is not do that with your children. The only way to break the cycle, or really get to a place where you know that your children need to heal because you did already make some mistakes with them, and really be there for them, because they're going to be, you know, they're going to have the responsibility to break the next generation cycle for them. So love is the answer. Wow, I don't know what the heck, Taurus. I love you. Love is the answer, and you're doing some monumental healing again from generations and generations of pain in your life and your child and your family is what I'm getting right now. You can do this. You are literally, you know, built to do this. You're tough, and you're, and you shouldn't have to be anymore. The truth is, the healing will bring you to a place where you no longer need that bull anymore. Okay. The bull can go take a nap for the rest of the time here, and you can really just enjoy this like the Empress, as long as we get through to this cellular level of physical and emotional healing. And I'm getting that this emotional healing is going to actually clear up the physical ailments that are showing up in your body at this time. Physical symptoms are showing up as a psychic sign that something is happening in the energetic body. We can't see the energetic body, so it's like the divine starts to give your body symptoms. Hey, there's something in here you're not, you know, we're not doing, we're forgetting, we're missing in the energetic body that we need to release with the emotional body, whatever it is, and in order to stop those physical ailments from showing up. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I love you so much, and I will see you very soon, Taurus. Mwah.